Judicial Watch reveals Obama officials distributed classified records to undermine POTUS Trump, by Joshua Kaplan for thegatewaypundit.com. Another day, another scandal, Judicial Watch uncovers. On Wednesday, the conservative watchdog released 42 pages of redacted State Department documents given to Senator Ben Cardin for the purpose, as Tom Fitton describes it, of undermining President Trump. The documents given to Cardin, a top Democrat on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and frequent critic of President Trump, detailed Russia's alleged political interference in elections and politics in countries across Europe. Judicial Watch reports. According to a March 2017 report in the Baltimore Sun, Maryland, Senator Ben Cardin received classified information about Russia's involvement in elections when the Obama administration was attempting to disseminate that material widely across the government in order to aid in future investigations. According to a report Wednesday, Obama officials were concerned, according to the report in the New York Times below, that the Trump administration would cover up intelligence once power changed hands. In a section of the document provided to Cardin titled Political Parties and marked as sensitive, Russia reportedly sought to foster relationships with groups in Germany, Austria, and France, to include paying members to travel to conferences in Crimea and Donbass, where they stoutly defend Russian policy. The following section, titled Pro-Kremlin NGOs and Think Tanks, also marked as sensitive, discussed the Russian government-funded Caucasus Research Network, which helped to spread anti-EU and NATO reports throughout the region. Also discussed in the Human Rights Accountability Global Initiative, which was founded by Natalia Veselnitskaya. The Magnitsky Act attracted public attention earlier this year when it was reported Veselnitskaya obtained a meeting with Donald Trump Jr. with the purpose of seeking to undermine the act. It was reported that Russian President Vladimir Putin wanted to repeal the act, at least in part because it targeted top Russian officials who had committed human rights violations and were the beneficiaries of $230 million tax fraud that Magnitsky exposed. Judicial Watch obtained the documents in response to a May 9, 2017 Freedom of Information Act FOIA lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia. Judicial Watch versus U.S. Department of State. These documents show the Obama State Department under John Kerry gathered and sent its own dossier of classified information on Russia to Senator Ben Cardin, a political ally in the U.S. Senate, to undermine President Trump, said Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton in a statement. Judicial Watch will pursue information on who pulled this classified information, who authorized its release, and why was it evidently dumped just days before President Trump's inauguration, added Fitton. This is the second dossier that the Obama State Department has been involved with. As reported by the Gateway Pundit earlier this month, congressional investigators probing the origins of the Steele dossier have set their sights on a brand new target, the Obama State Department, where Obama State Department officials responsible for spreading discredited tidbits compiled in the dossier through the media. Intelligence Chairman Devin Nunes may soon find out. Byron York of the Washington Examiner reports the Obama State Department is now being probed as to whether or not they had a hand in the dossier. York notes Steele was viewed inside the Obama State State Department as a variable source for intelligence on all things Russia. Obama state officials made a habit of disseminating reports the former British spy authored for private clients around the department. We know this is, and we know this is a setup through them. But what's really weird is why is Judicial Watch working on this? And if it wasn't for Judicial Watch exposing them and asking for, in the court documents in the FISA to release the Freedom of Information Act pages, I mean, none of this would have even been exposed somehow. I mean, it's the work they're doing is amazing, but isn't our own government supposed to be doing this kind of work? I don't get it. Unless Trump hired them, I don't know what to say about this. But we know Obama did all this. He was working with Hillary in order to discredit Trump in more ways than one, and Kerry is in cahoots with Obama. Notice how Obama had all the people working for him, and yet when Trump comes in, everybody is working to discredit him and get rid of him. So in other words, it's just showing you, I'm even surprised how the deep state allowed him to get elected, I guess they were thrown off thinking people would believe their garbage that they were spewing about Trump and that he wouldn't win, and they thought Hillary was a shoo-in. I mean, this is mind-boggling as to what's taking place. But we now are discovering that our whole government basically is corrupt, and it's a sad state of affairs, so to speak, Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.